What if gravity turned repulsive? Instead of pulling you down, it pushed you away. Your feet would never touch the ground again. Buildings would crumble. Oceans would fly into the sky. And Earth? It might just explode. But is that really what would happen? Would we all simply float away into space? Or would a repulsive universe be far more terrifying than we can imagine? Welcome to Ifology. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us a lot and encourages us to keep uploading more mind-bending content. Alright, let's get started. Gravity is the most mysterious force we know. It's weak compared to electromagnetism, yet it's the glue that holds stars, planets, and even entire galaxies together. But what if that glue suddenly reversed? What if it became repulsive instead of attractive? Let's start with Earth. Right now, gravity pulls everything toward the planet's center. If gravity flipped, that same force would push everything away from the center. What happens first? You. Every step you take would launch you upward. Not like a jump, but more like being kicked by an invisible force. A normal person weighs about 70 kilograms. Earth's gravity pulls you down with about 700 newtons of force. If that flipped, 700 newtons would now push you up, enough to hurl you into the sky in seconds. But you wouldn't just float away gracefully. The air around you, the chair you're sitting on, even the building you're inside, all would be launched upward, colliding chaotically like debris in a storm. Now imagine the oceans. Billions of tons of water would suddenly be repelled from Earth's surface. A global tsunami wouldn't just rise a few meters. It would launch upward, breaking apart into massive plumes of water, ice, and steam. Our once blue planet would lose its oceans in hours. But it gets worse. Gravity doesn't just hold water and people down. It holds the Earth itself together. Without attractive gravity pulling matter toward the core, the planet's structure would fail. Mountains would tear apart. The crust would crack like shattered glass. And Earth's layers would begin expanding outward, ripping the planet apart from the inside. Think of it like blowing up a balloon in reverse. Instead of expanding outward from pressure, Earth would be pushed apart by its own repulsive gravity. Within days, the planet could disintegrate into fragments. But let's step back. What would repulsive gravity mean for the solar system? Right now, Earth orbits the Sun because the Sun's massive gravity pulls it inward, while Earth's speed keeps it from falling straight in. If the Sun's gravity flipped, Earth wouldn't be held in orbit anymore. Instead, it would be pushed away. Our planet would be hurled into deep space at 30 kilometers per second, faster than any rocket humans have ever built. Mercury, Venus, and Mars would follow, scattering outward like sparks from a fire. The solar system would unravel in days. But wait, what about the Sun itself? Stars are powered by gravity. Without it, the Sun couldn't hold its hot plasma together. A repulsive force would tear it apart in minutes. Instead of shining for billions of years, the Sun would explode outward in a giant fiery puffball, a kind of anti-supernova. And without the Sun's light or warmth, any surviving fragments of Earth would quickly freeze solid in the dark emptiness of space. So, if gravity suddenly turned repulsive, would anything survive at all? So far, we've seen Earth ripped apart, the oceans hurled into space, and the Sun torn into a fiery cloud. But let's zoom out. What happens to the Milky Way galaxy under repulsive gravity? Right now, gravity holds billions of stars in a delicate dance around the galactic center. But if gravity flipped, the center wouldn't pull stars inward anymore. It would push them away. Instantly, the galaxy would scatter. Stars that once orbited peacefully would be flung outward at unimaginable speeds. The beautiful spiral arms of the Milky Way would dissolve into chaos. Every star system would drift into the dark void, alone. And then, black holes. What happens to them? Black holes exist because gravity collapses matter so tightly that not even light can escape. But if gravity became repulsive, their entire existence would collapse. Instead of swallowing matter, they'd spit it out. Imagine every black hole in the universe, including the supermassive one at the center of the Milky Way, suddenly erupting. All the stars, gas, and even light trapped inside would burst free in a violent explosion. Galaxies wouldn't just fall apart. They'd be shredded from the inside out. And it doesn't stop there. Let's go bigger, the universe itself. Cosmologists believe that gravity is what slows down the expansion of the universe. Right now, dark energy pushes space apart, while gravity tries to pull it back together. But if gravity turned repulsive, it would join forces with dark energy. Instead of slowing expansion, it would accelerate it, and not just a little. Every galaxy, every atom, every particle would be pushed away from every other particle faster and faster. This is called the Big Rip, a theoretical end of the universe where everything is torn apart by runaway expansion. First galaxies drift apart, then stars within galaxies, then planets from stars, then molecules from atoms. Finally, even space-time itself would rip. The universe wouldn't just end. It would dissolve. But here's a thought. Could repulsive gravity ever be useful? In fact, scientists have considered it. A form of repulsive gravity might explain dark energy, the mysterious force accelerating our universe's expansion right now. Some theories suggest that at quantum scales, gravity could briefly act repulsive, helping trigger cosmic inflation after the Big Bang. Without it, the universe we live in might never have formed at all. So maybe, just maybe, repulsive gravity isn't only a destroyer. It could also be a creator. Still, if it suddenly flipped today, we wouldn't have time to debate. The Earth, the Sun, the galaxy, gone in minutes. The universe itself, unzipped in a cosmic heartbeat. So, what if gravity really did turn repulsive? Well, everything you know, from your coffee mug to the stars above, would become impossible. A universe without attractive gravity isn't just unstable, it's unlivable. Thanks for watching. What do you think? Could repulsive gravity ever exist, even for a moment? Drop your wildest theories in the comments, we love hearing them. And don't forget to subscribe to Ifology for more brain-bending science stories, because in science, the strangest ideas often teach us the most.